Welcome back to the Real Talk Podcast, episode 174. I'm your host, Nathan, and I'm joined by the man himself, Mr. Japan himself.
Yeah.
Matthew Neves to my left.
Thank you.
Fresh off a trip to Japan.
Yep.
Today we're going to be doing Oscar predictions, but quickly, Nev, tell me about your Japan trip.
Of course. I went to Japan 2 weeks, Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto, and then back to Tokyo.
It's incredible.
Saw a lot of great things, ate a lot of great food, went to a bunch of cafes and bars, took a lot of pictures, filmed a lot too, and just kind of experienced a more chill life. You know, the start of the new year, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go somewhere, and I always wanted to go to Japan, so that's where I went with my buddy Don, and overall it was very chill. It was very like the main places being like Tokyo and Osaka were like really busy. That was the
Tokyo was
nightlife.
crazy, no?
Oh yeah, man, it was crazy.
That's a bucket list spot for me too, man.
Yeah, it was great. Tried a lot of new things. Just overall had a great experience. You know, I think some of my highlights I took pictures of already. You know, I saw the Hachi statue, the dog, man. Yeah, it brings back memories, you know. I went to a theme park in Japan. That was really fun, too. I thought it would be colder than it was. It was more fall weather, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah, going on the roller coasters wasn't an issue. I didn't get, like,
Interesting.
super
Yeah,
cold
I
or
thought
anything.
it got cold there.
No, there was no snow.
Interesting.
So while you guys were dealing with winter wonderland...
Oh, brother. It was rough over here. You went at a good time.
Oh, yeah. So I had a lot of fun with Japan. That's why... You know, I'm kind of more refreshed now, and now we're back to fucking movie news.
The boys are back in town, and we're talking about the Oscars today.
The Oscars, man.
We're gonna give a bunch of predictions that will be wrong.
Oh, that like we always are
Like
wrong.
we always are.
Here's the thing, though. This Oscars, I feel something different than the other predictions that we've done. We've done a
Okay.
couple. Remember, we did last year and the year before, correct?
Yeah,
Those
that's
ones
right,
had pretty good movies
Yeah.
nominated. And what I will say here is all of my favorite movies, for the most part, were snubbed
Yeah.
at the Oscars. So my attitude is I don't fucking care, because a lot of these movies, some aren't bad, some are. We will get into it, but
Yeah.
overall, I don't really care.
I care less and less every year about
It's
the
sad.
Oscars. It is sad, and they just keep giving us reasons to not care.
It's the choices that they make
Yeah.
with these nominations and how many nominations a particular film gets, and you think to yourself, really?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing here, guys?
They need to shake things up, man. I don't know
So-
what needs to be done. I don't know how to solve this, but
We have to be a judge
Yeah.
at the Oscars. We have to be voted in to be a judge and properly pick the right movies. But regardless, whatever, we're going to talk about the categories of movies that we've seen. We're not going to go into categories that we haven't seen any movies of, just in
Yeah,
all
which
fairness.
which is a few of them because we haven't seen everything, but
Yeah.
we're gonna speak on what we've seen. So let's get right into it. Actor in a leading role.
Yeah.
Let's start off with that. The nominees are Adrian Brody in The Brutalist, Timothy Chalamet in Complete Unknown, Coleman Domingo in Sing Sing, Ralph Fiennes in Conclave.
I always think it's Ray Fiennes, but I might be wrong on that, right?
Is it? But that's not Ralph.
I thought it was Ralph. Ralph
Wait,
Fiennes?
Fiennes could be. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry,
Sorry
guys.
if I butchered that. And then Sebastian Stan is Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, yeah. Well, you know what? You got Donald Trump, you got Bob Dylan, you got a few other people, you know, and they're not bad choices. I mean, I'm not a fan of Timothy Chalamet. If he wins any Oscars, then I'll be like, all right, fuck it, I guess.
Yeah,
sure.
I skipped on Complete Unknown. Like, I
Same.
think both of us are kind of not huge fans of his. I hear that it's like one of his best performances, and I believe it.
Well, it got nominated over his performance in Dune.
Right.
So that might be it. But I feel like it's going to be like a Rami Malek Bohemian Rhapsody, where he might win the Oscar because it is him playing Bob Dylan.
Yeah, you know, the musical biopics are.
But in terms of performances overall that I've watched, I've seen clips of Sebastian Stan, Ralph Fiennes.
Sebastian Stan looked really good as a young Trump. Actually.
That's the thing,
it's pretty
too.
impressive.
That's the thing, too, is like you get a performance like that because of how that persona is. You could turn into an Alec Baldwin SNL, you know?
Oh yeah, it
But he
didn't
wasn't.
feel like he was doing a bit at
No.
all or an impression.
Yeah.
which is like who does more? Who's a more impressioned person?
That's what I mean.
Than Trump right now.
Yeah, so it's kind of refreshing that Sebastian Stan took a different angle towards it, and rightfully so, getting the nomination. But in my opinion, I think the one that should win his second Oscar is Adrian Brody.
Oh yeah.
I feel it more and more. I know that's weird for some people to hear, but he did a pretty good fucking job in The Brutalist.
I mean, I said it on our Brutalist episode. There is not one better acting performance this year than Adrian Brody in The Brutalist. I was very, very moved by his performance. He played a very complex character and made it a film I'll never forget. I think that one's a lock for me. We're locking in Adrian Brody.
Yeah, Adrian Brody. Now we got actor in supporting role. So we got Yuda Borisov and Honora. We got.
Wait, first of all, I'm so happy that that's on this list.
Oh yeah,
I'm
I
so
know.
happy.
no, Nathan, because the best actor nominees, I was just like, yeah. Well, like I didn't have a smile on my face, and then I saw this and I saw his name. I'm like, I had a
Yeah.
big smile because I
Yeah.
was like, good. So we got him. We got Kieran Culkin in A Real Pain. I heard that was good. That was starring and directed by Jesse Eisenberg. Pretty impressive. Edward Norton.
Ed Norton.
I know. In A Complete Unknown, playing the dad,
Uh-huh.
Bob Dylan's dad. Good for him. We got Guy Pearce in The Brutalist. Another great performance.
So good too, man.
And Jeremy Strong in The Apprentice. He plays Ray Cohn.
That's
Which
right.
I've also heard, because I compared the real Ray Cohn's footage to his, because at first I was like, why does he sound like that? That doesn't sound right. And it was like, oh no, that is.
He's actually like that.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, man, that was good too. I'm locking in Yuda Borisov.
Yeah, that's what my heart says.
I loved his performance. Him and Mikey Madison were the best performances in Honora, and I'll still stand by that.
Yeah, in a character that didn't need to be that good.
Yeah, that's what
like
made
relatively
it
a side character that has such a beautiful arc, and he just like I don't know, he just played it so well. He was so personable. He was relatable.
good. Yeah, comedic, dramatic, and
Yeah.
and less is more, especially with the dialogue. He doesn't say a whole lot in the movie, but you feel a lot of his emotions.
That's probably my favorite supporting performance here. I mean, Guy Pearce did great in The Brutalist.
He's up there, yeah.
I'm glad he got the nomination, but I'm just not sure he wins this one.
No, that's fair. So we got actor in supporting role. Now we're going into actress. Actress in a leading role. This might be a little debate. So first we got Cynthia Erivo for Wicked. We got Carla Sofia Gascon for Emilia Perez. We got Mikey Madison for Nora. We got Demi Moore for The Substance. And then we got Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here.
It's a tough one here, eh?
I've heard praise from all of these performances.
Yeah.
In all fairness, a lot of people have been eyeing Mikey Madison for Nora, but I'm going to do a hot take now. I think it might be Demi Moore.
I actually think it might be Demi Moore as well.
I have this feeling because of the fact that she's been in the industry for so long and she's been giving great performances over those decades.
I agree.
This is the first time she's gotten nominations like this before.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. I didn't love The Substance, but her performance, as well as Dennis Quaid's, like, goddamn, and also Margaret Qualley's, all fucking amazing. I think Demi Moore gives the best performance out of the three. So, yeah, I don't know. That might be a hot take for some, but
Yeah, look, like this pool, like these nominations, I think are even stronger than the actor in a leading, best actor in a leading role. Like there's some strong picks here. I could see Mikey Madison winning. I could see Demi Moore winning.
yeah.
I could see them giving it to Wicked, to Cynthia.
I will say, though, if the other three win, I will be surprised. That's all I'm going to say. I will be surprised. But I don't think any of them give bad performances in the movies, in my humble opinion.
All right, we're going to go with Demi Moore as the real talk pick.
There we go. We got actress in a supporting role. So we got Monica Barbaro for A Complete Unknown. We have Ariana Grande for Wicked. We have Felicity Jones for The Brutalist. We have Isabella Rossellini for Conclave. And then we have Zoe Saldana for Emilia Perez. This is fun.
This is fun.
I don't think this is a strong nominee list, personally. I'm going to be saying that a lot.
Wicked's going to win some shit, right? So, like, you got to give some of them to Wicked,
You're
right?
not going to give Ariana Grande, are you?
No.
Hold on. Did you
This
watch
is not the
Wicked?
one. No.
I watched it.
You saw
and-
it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All I can say about Wicked in a positive light is Cynthia Erivo gave the best performance and the music was good.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say anything else because there's nothing else I will be saying positive.
Yeah, all right. It's not really made for us. If you say
Literally.
the music's good, like that's a.
It is a musical.
You say
Big
objectively, it's a musical with good music. There's another film on this list that's a musical with terrible music.
Well, we'll get into that when we
So,
get into that.
yeah.
But in terms of this list, who do you think would win?
I mean, I really like Felicity Jones' performance. You know, like man, like it's hard for me. Like Brutalist is probably my favorite film of the year, so it's hard for me not to say Brutalist. Felicity Jones.
That is completely fair. I think this might be similar to a Demi Moore situation with Isabella Rossellini.
Okay.
Because she's been in a ton of great movies, you know, ever since like Blue Velvet and stuff. She's been getting praise. But not a whole lot of Oscar buzz throughout her career. I think it'd be really nice if she won this Oscar for Conclave. I heard a lot of great things about Conclave.
Yeah, I
a lot of
gotta.
great
That's on my
performances.
watch list. I gotta see that one.
Yeah, it's tough too because a lot of these movies, fun fact, a lot of these movies are really hard to watch in theaters. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, it's
Took us a while for The Brutalist.
It's tough. Like we talked about in our episode. Like you know, there's 2 theaters in Toronto showing The Brutalist. Like 2 or 3 show times a day. It was really
Hard.
tough to even see that film, which is like that's a big film. Like
Yeah.
you know, like
Worldwide release it's been getting, and still it's hard for us in Canada to watch.
yeah.
that
So
movie.
some of these other ones like Conclave and stuff, like it was it's just kind of tough to see. Gotta wait till it comes out on a streaming service kind of thing.
Basically, yeah. So the next one in our list is animated feature film. I'm curious what you would think about this. The nominees are Flow, movie Flow with the cat, Inside Out 2, Memoir of a Snail, Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul is the most recent Wallace and Gromit flick.
I still got to see that one.
Looks good.
I'm sure it's good, and maybe that would be my pick if I saw it. To be completely honest, but Wild Robot,
Wild
I think
Robot
is gonna take this one.
I think so, due to popularity and stuff. I think it's more critically acclaimed than Inside Out 2, even though Inside Out 2 made more money. The point being
That was expected, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The point being, though, I think that Wild Robot hits the heartstrings more for people.
Yeah,
I think that's the reason. However, if I chose my personal pick, Flo and Wallace and Gromit, I think if those won, I'd be happier. That's all I'll say. We're gonna skip to cinematography. This is, if we have time though, I gotta talk about the snubs. All
okay,
right.
yeah. Let's
First off, can I bring up 2 movies that got completely snubbed in the
ahead.
Oscars? Monkey Man and Challengers.
Oh man,
Not a single nomination from
got
either fucking movie.
No Challengers is insane.
Yep.
No Challengers is insane.
I honestly thought Zendaya would get a nom for Best Actress in that.
Yeah. Wow.
I was surprised.
Wow. I
Yeah.
actually didn't even think about that. And
Yeah.
You're 100%
Completely
right.
snubbed.
There's 0 challengers here.
I'm just saying. Okay, let's get to cinematography.
Wow.
Cinematography. The nominees are The Brutalist,
Yeah.
Dune Part 2. Okay. Amelia Perez. Okay.
That's nasty
Okay.
work.
That is pretty rough.
That's
I'm
insane.
not gonna lie. That's pretty rough. We got Maria, and we got Nosferatu. Now, obviously, we're gonna pick Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Look, Dune fans, I love you guys. You guys kind of got snubbed too. The Dune fans, they got a
Yeah.
couple noms, and that's it.
I know. It's just kind of crazy because
I thought they would get way
when
more.
Dune came out, we definitely thought it was going to be a
Yeah.
big award winner, and it doesn't look like
Not
it's
really.
going to be. Yeah, look, there's some great cinematography here between Nosferatu, Dune, and The Brutalist.
Yes, those are the 3 that we've seen, and probably the best looking movies, to be honest with you, cinematography wise.
Yeah. What the fuck Amelia Perez is doing in this list? I have no idea.
Nathan, that movie got 13 noms. We're gonna be seeing that a lot during this episode. So
It's crazy. It's insane. But no challengers, though.
no challengers, no nothing. Yeah, okay, whatever. Costume design. This might be one that we might differ from. So the nominees are A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Gladiator 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked.
No Dune here, eh?
No Dune. Yeah,
That's
another snub.
that's a snub here.
'Cause-
Costume design, no Dune?
I think the costumes in Dune were pretty fucking good.
Excellent, yeah.
So between the 2, the only ones I could really see winning this is between Nosferatu and Gladiator 2. Maybe Wicked, but I don't know. Wicked's getting a lot of noms, and
Yeah.
a lot of them I don't think it deserves, personally.
Yeah. In my opinion, Nosferatu
Yeah,
because I don't know, it was just so seamless the
I
way
think so. Yeah.
they depicted that time and the costumes were so fitting and
Mm-hmm.
Orlok
Orlok's so
costume.
good, man. Oh my god,
Yeah,
the way it's lit and stuff. I agree.
it's
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. I think so. Yeah.
Now directing, this is another controversial one.
Ooh,
This is
ooh,
another
ooh, ooh.
controversial one, Nathan. By God, let's get into it. Nominees are Nora, Sean Baker, Brutalist, Brady Corbett, Complete Unknown, James Mangold, Amelia Perez, Jack Audiard. I know. Don't worry. The Substance,
Yeah.
Coralie.
French guy, by the way.
Forget.
Speaks no Spanish, by the way.
No, yeah. There's two French filmmakers, and one of them, made Amelia Perez. Okay, so who do you think is gonna win this? Because I'm gonna be honest, out of all of these, I have this weird feeling it's between two directors. Coralie Fargeat, I hope
Yeah.
if I'm pronouncing that name correctly, I apologize, or Brady Corbett.
Yeah, I think
I don't think Sean Baker is gonna win directing.
I know. I would like to see him win, but I think Brady Corbett.
I've heard more praise for The Brutalist and Substance than I have Honora personally online.
Yeah, like
Not
Brady.
to say Honora's bad. It's Nora's got great directing in it. It's just that what it's competing with.
Yeah, The Brutalist is especially because of what it is, an American epic.
Yeah.
I think the Academy likes that.
Oh yeah.
I like that, and
But
I'm gonna go with him. Yeah.
The Academy also had Everything Everywhere All at Once win for
that's-
directing and
that's
Best
true.
Picture, and The Substance, in my humble opinion, has that same, not same, but very similar chaotic energy with it.
Uh-huh.
So they might have a curveball. They might get a little twist at the end there. So that's why I'm thinking of those two. Let's talk about the snubs though. Luca Guadagnino and Denis Villeneuve, nothing.
Jesus
just fucking
Christ.
nothing. Luca Guadagnino directed two movies that were both praised, Queer and Challengers. Not a single nomination from either film. And Denis Villeneuve made Dune. No nomination from him.
It's nasty work.
It's pretty nasty. I'm not
It's
gonna
nasty.
lie. It's pretty bad. Okay, so I'm skipping more into film editing now. This is a fun one too. This is a really fun one. I got something to say about some of these noms.
Okay.
First one is Honora.
Yeah. it
Sean
was-
Baker
it
also
was
edited it.
well edited
Yeah.
and very impressive that Sean Baker directed and edited the film himself.
Right? Jeez, good for him on that. We got The Brutalist, David Jansko, Conclave, Nick Emerson, Amelia Perez, Juliette Wilfling, and then we have Wicked for Myron Kirsten.
Okay. How are we feeling?
Okay, there's like two movies on this list that I don't consider good edited films.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just all I'll say is I think you know what? It's between Brutalist and Honora now. I feel like Brutalist and Honora are the ones that I'm like, you know what? I liked both films.
Film editing. Yeah, they both had edit. Like I remember thinking about the editing a lot while watching them and being like,
Yeah.
there's moments where I'm like, that's a fucking good edit.
That's a good cut. That's a good edit. But also, like with Honora, I'm like, man, the middle could have been better. And then the Brutalist,
Yeah.
the Brutalist didn't have that issue with the middle, but that fucking epilogue, man, I still think
Yeah.
about that, and I'm like, ooh. So like these,
You know
clashing
what?
together.
I have to go with the Brutalist because pre-intermission, it's literally perfect.
It is
like perfect, and I can't really say that about any of these other films.
not even Honora too, man. I agree.
Yeah,
you
not
know
even
what?
Honora.
I was gonna do one of those things where I was like, I pick Honora, you pick Brutalist, and see who. But I can't. I think Brutalist is the better edited film, even with
Definitely
the
is.
weak ass epilogue. At the
Yeah.
end. All right. Let's skip to makeup and hairstyling. Right?
Yeah.
That's fair. So, got some interesting picks here. We got A Different Man. Did you ever hear about that movie
No,
with Sebastian Stan?
no, I haven't.
So that's one where he's like playing this performance of another actor who has a deformed face, and it's a real life person with this condition, and he's going through a surgery to make himself look like that. And that's all I'm going to say about the film. There's a lot more twists and turns that I've heard from it. I heard it was really good, really well done. So that movie was nominated, as well as Amelia Perez, Nosferatu, The Substance, and Wicked. Interesting picks. I'm going to be saying interesting picks for this category. In terms of makeup and hairstyling, the one that's the most out there in your face is probably The Substance, which might win.
Yeah.
But
Nosferatu.
I think Nosferatu's fucking amazing.
It's so good. Yeah. It's
mean,
hard not to pick it because it's kind of perfect, right?
and look, Wicked. Okay, they painted her green. You know, that's nice. That deserves a makeup and hairstyle.
painted her green.
They painted her green. Folks, what are we doing here?
They painted her green is so funny.
Okay.
Oh man, it's Nosferatu, please.
It's Nosferatu. We're locking that in. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this is our favorite one. Music, original score.
Oh my god.
I wonder what gets nominated here. First one is The Brutalist. Pretty fucking good score.
Where the fuck is Challengers, bro?
Oh,
I didn't even like that movie that much, but where is it?
I was seething when I didn't see it on this list. I'm like, oh, is this a misprint? Is this like a typo or something?
yeah.
What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, sure. Brutalist, Conclave, Emilia Perez.
Emilia Perez.
Yep, for original score. Wicked
Get the fuck out of here.
and The Wild Robot. I know. Between these five, I think the best score is The Brutalist.
Yeah, The Brutalist has an all-time score.
It's not my favorite score of the year, but fucking hell, man. Compared to these 5 other movies, I'm probably choosing that.
Yeah, The Brutalist has an all-time score.
I'm giving this attitude of default. Like, by default, this wins, because, like, what is this competing
Which
against?
it should not be. Yeah,
No.
that should not be the attitude.
Let's do original song now.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is awesome. El Mal from Emilia Perez. We remember that song, right? That was a classic.
Which one is that? Is that penis to vagina? That's the only one I know.
No, that's not translated to the penis. El Mal. I don't know.
I don't know the names of which ones it is, but
Okay, wait a minute. From Emilia Perez, music by. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, that's a lot.
yeah.
The Journey. That was from the 6888. Like a Bird from Sing Sing. Another Emilia Perez one, Mi Camino. Another
Alright,
one.
yeah.
Why not?
I got
And
that one on
then,
my Spotify.
Of course, Never Too Late from Elton John. Never Too Late. Well, this is a great list, Nathan. This is a fucking great list. 2 songs from Emilia Perez get nominated in the original song category because those songs were so well written. I remember every fucking line from it.
Again, nasty work. We're gonna go. I don't know. What are we? Elton John by default.
Yep,
Like-
by default. By default. Elton John.
Elton John because
He's written
Elton
good
John.
songs,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that's the one. So
You want to do production design?
Yeah.
And then yeah.
production design.
We
this
got
is-
The Brutalist,
Yeah.
we got Conclave, we got Dune Part 2, we got Nosferatu, and we got Wicked.
Are you gonna throw Dune in there? Because I'm just gonna say Nosferatu again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna say
to me,
Nosferatu.
It's Nosferatu. It really is.
I'm sorry, Dune, but that's just me. That's just me. Sound.
Sound,
Oh my
Complete Unknown, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, Wicked, and The Wild Robot.
Do you think the Academy does this just to be funny?
Yeah, I think
You think so?
I think
'Cause
some of these
I
are
feel
just
like these types of videos are just for us to be like, wow, we're saying this movie a lot, huh? We're bringing this movie up a lot. In terms of sound, Dune Part 2. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Some good sound
I
mixing.
agree. Dune's got to win something. I think that's a good one. That's
Oh,
one they have.
visual effects.
Alien Romulus. Better.
I watched that recently, dude. I am shocked.
yeah.
I am
Dune Part
shocked
2.
that got nominated.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
That's a good one. That's a good number.
and Wicked. I think Kingdom is the only answer.
I thought you were gonna say Dune.
I don't know. Kingdom was so good.
Kingdom was good. I would
It's more
put,
impressive to me.
I would put Kingdom, and honestly, with the rate that Dune Part 2 snubs are coming, it might
Yeah.
happen. So we'll do that. Do you want to do writing?
Let's do that one and then
Real
let's
quick.
finish off. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do writing, adapted screenplay. We got Complete Unknown, Conclave, Emilia Perez, Nickel Boys, and Sing Sing.
Amelia Perez is one of the worst scripts I've ever fucking seen in my whole life.
It got adapted, man. This is an adapted screenplay.
Yeah.
This is what they got.
Yeah.
This is what they got. Fuck it. Complete Unknown. I'll give him
I
that.
guess Complete Unknown.
And then we'll
James
do writing
Mangold.
original screenplay. Nominees are Nora, Brutalist, A Real Pain, September 5th, and The Substance.
Original screenplay. I love Anora. I love the writing in Anora, but I love the writing in The Brutalist too. but the fucking epilogue writing
It's bad.
It's just so bad.
It's really bad.
I want to say Anora actually.
I'll pick Honora too.
Yeah.
I think Sean Baker should win that one. And last but not least, this is the best one because every time they do Best Picture, they have to nominate like what 50 movies.
Yeah, this is insane. Anora, The Brutalist, Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, and Wicked.
You know what should win? Emilia Perez.
Anyway.
Oh man, I couldn't even hold that in. Shit, man, I was smiling.
Couldn't say what
I was smiling when that. Okay, I think a couple of these are good.
What's your pick? This is a tough one, huh?
This is a tough one. If The Substance wins, I will be shocked but happy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like one that would, though.
But if it does, I'll be happy but shocked. Emilia Perez, I'll be shocked and angry. I think Anora or The Brutalist. Fuck, man, those are really the movies.
Those are, like, we just keep saying the same shit. Like, is this even a good episode? Like, this is bullshit.
Hey, I'm sorry, guys. Hot take, but I had more fun. I watched, like, Joker 2, and I'm like, Joker 2 was better than a lot of these fucking movies on this list. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. I had more fun with Megalopolis than a lot of these Best Picture nominees.
Yeah.
That's just my personal taste, but, like,
Yeah, I just wish
fucking
there was
hell,
some of those
man.
thrown into here to make this a little more interesting. Like, this is just the most bland nomination list.
it might be the worst one we've done so far on this podcast.
Yeah, it is. It
Right?
is. It definitely is.
Because as much as the first time we did this, we were like, oh, the Batman got snubbed. Dune didn't get too many noms. It's like they didn't get shit here.
This is insane.
Like some of the best movies we saw this fucking year didn't get shit, didn't get acknowledged, didn't get anything. Instead, we have to deal with a lot of these movies that don't get enough releases worldwide. So we can't even determine whether or not it's good or not because we don't have enough time to. On top of the ones that we have seen, the good ones are just kind of scattered. And the shit ones, again, we'll get into the shit ones later in other episodes, but
Yeah.
fucking hell, man. You pick one film and you nominate it to 15 categories. It better be a good fucking movie is all I'm going to say.
This is nasty work.
So what have we decided? You know what? I'll do Anora. What's your Best Picture?
I think it's The Brutalist, to
Okay.
be completely honest. It
I like
just
that.
feels like a Best Picture winner. That's what I'm going to go with.
All right. So I'll do Anora, Brutalist. We'll see what happens on, when does this fucking show? March 2nd.
Guys, this just like
Save the date, guys. You're going to need some alcohol for it.
Just left a bad taste in my mouth, huh?
Yeah, same.
Like, what's...
Let's rate the Oscars before we close off. So compared to the other Oscars, so the 2 years ago and the year before compared to this one,
Yeah.
how would you rate it? Just like,
It's...
because 2024
Yeah,
wasn't
I'm just gonna go
amazing,
right to
but
Best
I
Picture.
remember
Oppenheimer, American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Past Lives, Poor Things, and Zone of Interest.
Yeah, all those movies were better than the noms this year by a
Yeah,
mile.
That makes,
by
that
a
makes
fucking
this
mile,
list
dude.
look terrible.
Like those movies, there's a handful I love.
Yeah.
This list, I'm like, I like 2 movies. I like 2.
Wow.
It's bad.
Wow. Yeah, thanks for watching this episode of the Real Talk Podcast. You guys let us know, like, these were the best movies of the year? This is right?
This is what we got.
This is what we got?
Wow.
Yeah, you guys let us know what you think's going on with the Oscars right now. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe to your boys. It means the world to us. If you're new here, we got weekly podcasts. We got a show called Frame to Game where we play some old movie games. We got a show on Patreon called Movie of the Month, which you'll love, and you can follow along and watch a movie every month with us that the
Hell yeah.
audience picks. And we love you guys. Take care. Brush your hair.
Peace.